Good morning, Pulses and Hexicans. This is the loudest megaphone in blockchain land, the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. How are we doing today? Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. I am super pumped to be with you here today, guys. It's Monday. That means the week is fresh. You get to go out there and start anew and crush the week. Bring value to your fellow man, your fellow woman. Take that value turns into money, guys, and you can bring it in and DCA these lows into your favorite cryptos, which mine are Pulse Chain, Hex, Pulse X, a little bit of Ink, a little bit of most, these things that I love, been loving for years. But guys, it's awfully quiet out there. I think I got a sense why it is quiet, and it's probably because this week is FOMC meeting week. They meet in like 2 days and I don't know, 2.5 days, right? Like I think it's Wednesday. I can't remember what time on Wednesday they are meeting, but that is when we are probably going to see a rate drop come to fruition for the first time in a very long time. In fact, I think it's been all year. So I would hold the line this week and expect extreme volatility. What do I mean by holding the line? Well, obviously don't sell, right? Like you want to be able to like diamond hand through it. But, if you're looking at DCA, be cautious on your DCA days. I would be very cautious buying any massive green candles that happen, any candles that get sold off. If you guys saw that EHEX guy, he was bought like, I don't know what the heck is the problem. He bought like 90K in EHEX over the weekend and then went and dumped it. Like, and why? Because is he scared because of FOMC meeting? It's stuff like that. So be careful with green candles right now. Be careful with red candles too, right? Like if you see a deep enough red candle, go ahead and DCA. Take that moment and capitalize on it. But it's just, right now this week is gonna be highly volatile. I'd recommend just kind of sitting out, watching the fireworks transpire. We've known historically anytime that we have a rate drop that there is a sell the news type of event and the blue chips. And so if we see Bitcoin and Ethereum get smacked down by a large margin, well, obviously, guys, I mean, we are altcoins and that's what we are involved in, and the altcoins will follow suit. We will get smacked down even harder. So once again, just be cautious out there. It is FOMC meeting week. The good news is, and I'll share this with you guys, I was looking at this, just right before the show, the poly market is showing, we're going to about 89% chance that we're going to get a 25% basis cut, meaning probably it's pretty much written in stone already that we are getting the basis cut. Now, why is that bearish? Because traders will be traders and they like to trade the news. But long term, it's bullish. It's bullish for the economy. We need the economy to be stimulated again. We see jobs ticking up. We need businesses to start thriving again. We need liquidity to be injected back into the economy so that not only other businesses can thrive, but then risk on assets can thrive too. Stuff like crypto. That's what we are involved in, right? We love this stuff. So 89% chance that we are going to see a 25% basis point. I would say that's pretty much what's going to happen. It's written in stone already. Poly market's usually pretty accurate with this stuff as far as its predictions. There's a 9% chance there could be a 50 basis point cut, this is kind of fascinating to me, guys. There's a 9% and only a 2% of no change. So you have a better chance of a 50% basis cut than you do have a no change at all, which is, man, that's super cool. That's long-term super bullish. But once again, guys, I expect massive volatility this week. In the blue chips, we know what happens in the blue chips. If they're volatile, well, then our stuff's going to be volatile too. I'm just sorry. That's how it works, right? So the cool part is if you add these together, that there's a 98% chance of a basis, any basis point cut, right? Like any kind of rate cut. Only 2% chance of a no change. So that is super, super awesome. So keep your eye on this. It's happening on Wednesday, guys. We have the meeting in 1 day and 20 hours. I'm sorry, I stand corrected there. So 2 days. That's almost 2 days, right? So I would just kind of like stay out of the markets right now if I were you, unless you like trading the volatility. Yeah, if you like trading the volatility, maybe you could get in there and do some day trades and do some hourly trading. That's just not my shtick. Otherwise, I'd stay out. I think we're going to see a lot of high volatility, even in our assets. Looks like we saw over the weekend, man. The guy bought, like I said, he bought 90K of EX and then dumped it like a day later. Obviously, he took a big loss because of the slippage, right? Like, dude, what are you doing, man? Did you not like your money? I guess not. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what these guys are thinking sometimes. It's absolutely wild to me. So, yeah, either way, good stuff. I like where we're trending. Stay out of the markets right now. Spend time with family. Keep touching that grass. I've been touching grass since last week, guys. Like, seriously, I only streamed twice last week with all the bullshit going on, in the world. It's highly toxic, highly negative. It's all over X, and I'm just keeping my composure out of all of it, right? And including, even meeting her on YouTube. We're just focusing on our business, dialing that in, making sure that we're still onboarding no coiners into this ecosystem, into crypto as a whole, and teaching them how to do DeFi, right? That is what our specialties is. It's what we focus on, and we focus on how can we bring our brand and our message to more people out there in the masses. Speaking of which, if you guys have any no coiners you want to like onboard, and you don't want to do all the heavy lifting of teaching them how to run a hardware wallet, how to teach them how to set up an exchange and get the money on chain and start transacting and start being like all this secure, hack proof. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that goes with that. Just send them our way. Yes, we do charge them a little bit. We send them through a 30-day boot camp. And we'll even give you guys a little commission affiliate payout, and you can split it with your onboard or whatever you want to do with that. So something, just DM me on Twitter. My DMs are always open over there on X. That's where I pay the most attention, just because, it's Telegram's so dirty, and everything just gets lost in the sauce on Telegram, man. It is tough to keep up over there. I only pay attention to the main groups in Telegram. So, well, speaking of Pulse Chain, let's go ahead and take a look at the secret chart. I know you guys come here for the secret chart because you want to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time, not getting scammed. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure we are in the right place at the right time. I got a feeling there's nothing going to be crazy about it. Yeah, it's just kind of floating along where we've been at for the last couple of weeks. There's nothing crazy about it. This is Pulse measured in ETH terms. If you guys are new here, Pulse measured in ETH terms on the weekly, put on the line chart. Keep your emotions at bay. That is the whole point of this. Keep the emotions at bay. See what's going on against ETH, because that's what we really care about at the end of the movie. Because, yes, we like what's going on against the dollar, but I actually care more about what's going on with ETH, because I feel like ETH has a lot of potential left in this market cycle. Right? How much potential? I have no idea, right? Like maybe a 1x, 2x, 3x. If we're really lucky, I would love to see a 3x on ETH. And if ETH can do a 3x, what can Pulse do, right? Against ETH, if Pulse can even do a 3x against ETH, well, 3 times 3 is 9 when you compare it against a dollar. That's why this is so powerful, guys. This stuff is so powerful. Now, it works that way to the downside too, of course. But I feel like we are still making a bottom here. So I don't know. Once again, I'm just a guy on the internet. It's never financial advice. You guys go make your own decisions. You push the buy and sell button. Do not listen to what I do. I only speculate on my money, my spirituality, my physical well-being, my mentality. Like, all that stuff is me speculating on me. You guys make your own decisions. Completely up to you. I just like to tell you what my thought processes are. But this is still good, guys. Once again, I would love to see this come up, make this higher low or lower high, whatever you want to call it, which is doing. It's higher than this one. We need to bounce out of this range and go up, or we can sit here for a while. We could sit here for a while and chop and create more market structure before leaving Goblin Town, right? It doesn't mean that we have to shoot straight up. We can sit here and create more market structure. In fact, I saw Hans do a post not too long ago, and he said he would like to see more market structure here to get that very parabolic move to the upside. And you guys are probably thinking, "Oh my God, how much down do we have to be in Goblin Town before we can get the massive move up?" Well, it's just how that stuff works. If you go back and look at Polygon, the last market cycle, it was in Goblin Town for almost the entire cycle and then pumped at the end. So, which I think is something what we might end up doing, right? We know that RH has a history of making this stuff go parabolic at the end of the cycle. That's what Hex did last time, right? So I'm staying strapped in. I'm not going to lose my resolve. If for some reason it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's all there is to it. My way of being risk adverse and all this is I still know how to make money in the real world. That's it. So, like, for some reason, small chance I give it for me. This is me only. My thought process. Remember, the small chance it doesn't work out. Well, I'm very good at making money in the real world, and I'll be just fine. That's all that is. So that is me being risk adverse because I can make money in the real world. I'm good at it. And like I said, we're focusing really hard on our business right now, trying to grow and scale that. And at the end of the day, that benefits crypto too, but still. So still looking good in my opinion, guys. We have a lot of momentum to the upside, and I think it can happen any day now. I do not think for a second that he is doing this massive mail campaign. In fact, you have to be a moron, in my opinion, to think that you're going to go and spend anywhere from $500,000 up to $10 million in a marketing campaign, mail campaign, and not do something with the charts. That's just my opinion, though. Whatever, you guys can think whatever you want. Obviously, X does. I see the toxic KOLs posting constantly, trying to get misery to love company. Don't fall into the misery to love company. It's BS. Make your own decisions, right? Come up with your own, strategy, your own conclusions, your own, you push the buy and sell buttons. Don't let other people influence you, including me, including myself. Like, what I do is just what I do. That's it. And I could be wrong or I could be right. Who knows? But you make up your own conclusions. Okay. You come out here, you do the work, you do the research. If you feel like it's not going to happen, that's fine too. Don't sit around and be freaking misery loves company with everybody all day long. Go somewhere else and find a place to be happy and a place to invest and a place to spend your energy in a positive manner. That is the most important thing I can talk about today. Is if you want to leave, it's fine. And I don't know how many times I said this in the show, but go spend your energy elsewhere instead of sticking around here being misery loves company. So there's my little rant. There's the secret chart. Secret chart is, just hanging out, doing what it does, right? So I don't know. Well, we will see. 67 of you guys watching. You got 50 on Twitter. Give me a retweet if you like the content, guys. We're going to keep bringing the good word of wealth creation through cryptocurrency and wealth preservation through real estate on this channel. Although don't buy real estate, I am bear on real estate. I am the biggest bear on real estate. Massive crash coming in the United States. I could be wrong about it. Who knows? But I see a lot of things down the pipeline for real estate not looking good. That's it. I'm going to do a whole nother show on it someday. I'm still gathering more data, though. I want to gather, all new data plus the old data I have. I'll present it all to you guys in a good format. So that way you guys can make your own decisions when you're going out there. And if you maybe wanted to buy a house in 2026, maybe I can persuade you to wait a year to buy the bottom, right? I mean, that's what's the most important. You make money by buying low and selling high. That's it. I don't care if it's real estate. You make money by buying low and selling high. Okay. That's what we're all doing here. 17 of you guys watching on YouTube. Come on, smash the like, hit the subscribe button. If you're new here, I promise not to flood your inbox like Sami does. I do 2 to 4 shows a week. That's it. Light, easy, anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. Literally, that's how my shows run. And I just come on here because I like to connect with you guys, the community, because you guys are what makes Pulse Chain. I don't care what anyone says. It's you guys who show up every day with the diamond hands that make Pulse Chain, in my opinion, and it's the builders too. Builders are awesome also. So Let's see what you guys are doing here in the chat. Let's take a quick visit. Chastown, how you doing, man? 100% stay focused. That's it, man. I mean, just got a diamond hand through all this, right? I mean, I'd even be cautious with DCAing right now. You know, can we see a little more downside? Yeah. You know, I'd be leery of the blue chips like Bitcoin, Ethereum, man. I don't know. It's just a little, you know, if we get these rate cuts, for me, I've always looked at rate cuts short term bearish, long term bullish. So we'll see. Let's be cautious that, man. Traders love this stuff. And this is probably one of the few FOMC meetings that we're going to go through where there is really a lot of high volatility. In these last, like, I don't know, 6 FOMC meetings, like there's no volatility because like everyone knew they're just going to hold the rate, right? They're just going to hold it. They're not going to cut. They're not going to raise. They're just holding. This time it's different. So even though it's long-term bullish, yeah. Well, what's the minimum dollar amount in your portfolio should be worth to make life-changing gains in your opinion? I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I would say build your portfolio out where a 10 and 20x changes the trajectory of your life. That's it. I like to keep stuff real conservative. Okay. I don't go, 100x, 1000x, 10,000x. Can it do that? I mean, maybe. I mean, I have no idea, right? Like, but I don't build my portfolio out where I need 1000x to like make a difference in my life. I build it out where like literally a 10x makes a massive difference in my life. So it's different for everybody, man. So I can't answer that. Only you can answer that. Only you can sit down and go, okay, what makes a difference? And then you also have to believe this stuff is going to do a 10, 20, 30x, right? Like you can't like just listen to me or listen to Sami or Crypto 7 or Fast Abdul or one of these guys. And you need to come to your own conclusion what you think this chain is you got the potential of doing. And then you back up and go, okay, how much do I need to make, you know, something that changes my life for this cycle? And then it's different for everybody, right? Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I mean, it's showing that I'm green, but hey, man, I'm in Puerto Rico. This shit sucks sometimes. Very late, yeah, man. I hope it's good, man. I might sharing screen. My internet was going. Sometimes when I'm streaming and I'm sharing screen, it will lag behind for some reason. It's like, oh, you can't keep up. Yeah, there we go. It's fine now. Cool. SML Spider-Man, what's going on, brother man? Hunter. That's it, man. Stay conservative this week. I'm telling you. FOMC meeting. It's gonna be now after Wednesday, whatever, right? We can see what happens. So, but to this, I want to be very cautious going into this, even with my DCAs. Seriously. Just diamond hand, hold, and we might see some big wells and the blue chips do some things. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a nothing burger. Wouldn't that be fun? Big old nothing burger. And then after Wednesday, everything starts pumping. Wouldn't that be glorious? Oh my God. I just but if you're like Fast Abdul, you're just here for the tech. So you don't even care if it pumps or not after Wednesday. You don't care about the green candles. You're just here for the tech, bro. I'm here for the gains, man. You build the tech. I make the gains. That's a pretty goddamn good relationship in my book. What's going on, Fast? How you doing, brother? Hope you're out there being good, man. I know you're one of the hardest working Hetzikins / Pulsikins in Pulse Chain land, man. Out there putting the good work in, fighting the toxic KOLs on their own battlefield. Hey, thank you so much, Hexican Granny 63. I appreciate the repost of the stream. Let's keep bringing the good word out to these people, letting them know that cryptocurrency is the wealth creation tool. Let them know real estate's the wealth preservation tool. Although I'm currently bearish on real estate, but I won't always be that way. And by the way, guys, this is a good time to shill. Down in the show notes, obviously, DeFiWealthTrust.com. Don't pay taxes on your gains. If you believe in this ecosystem, if you believe that you will get a 10x, if you believe you get a 20x, I don't care what it is, even if you believe you're going to get a 5x, you probably should go and book a call with Chris over at DeFiWealthTrust.com. The call is absolutely free. And set up the trust, which is also absolutely free. And if he tells you, This is for some of you guys. You guys message me, you DM me like, hey, he says, I don't have quite enough money yet for the trust. Tell him you want a shell trust reserved. Boom. That's all you got to tell him. So Corey said, I want a shell trust reserved because I'm going to have that amount of money that you said I need to have after the bull run. And it's free, guys. Once again, it's free. So that way it's in your back pocket. So that way, when you make those gains, you're not trying to call him, go, hey, bro, I need this created. And then you're in a queue waiting 2 months and you've missed the top. That's what you don't want. Okay. Get prepared now. Get prepared today while we're in this crazy FOMC meeting week when the volatility is going to be like, we don't know where it's going to go. That's a good time to get prepared, in my opinion, right? And touch grass. So once again, DeFiWealthTrust.com. If you do not want to pay any taxes this cycle, which I'm not, man, I'm leaving Puerto Rico and I'm going to be harboring all my assets in the DeFi Wealth Trust from this point on. Puerto Rico's been great, but it has its downfalls for sure. Oh, man. Murder Yoga 10. Respect from Vancouver. Hey, Vancouver, man. You're out there in Canada. Mr. Fast Abdul's also in Canada. I'm not sure where Fast is at. He's like in the middle of the country. Every time I see him stream, he's like around a bunch of trees and a babbling creek or something. And then he's out in those trees shirtless with his freaking Viking hat on. Hardest working man in crypto right there. But man, Vancouver's great, dude. I want to go ski that resort up there. Probably not this year just because I'm still out in Puerto Rico. Maybe next. But I want to go. What is that resort called? I can't remember. Whistler, I think it's called. It's like one of the biggest resorts in North America for skiing. I love snow skiing. It's another hobby of mine for touching grass, right? Taking the family out on a ski resort, ski trip is just amazing. You really disconnect from everything and you just, it's very, it's good for your health. It's good for your health, and skiing is good for cardio. So I would love to go to Vancouver and visit Whistler someday. Way to go, Fast, man. Fast Abdul, hardest working man in crypto, especially in Pulse Chain land, man. He's definitely the hardest working man in Pulse Chain land, besides maybe RH. I don't know. I know you guys probably don't think RH is the hardest working man. He's working pretty hard behind the scenes right now, though. So that part is good. Nah, no news yet about UK. I'm meeting with Chris today here. You know what, man? I will make a note. I know I tell you guys over and over and over again that I am going to find somebody for you. I am making a note to have this discussion with him today in our meeting. I'm meeting with him in like 4 hours, and I will for sure ask him, hey, bro, like call your network up. Connect with somebody who has something like this product in the UK. It'd be great. And we had talked about it before, but it's we haven't revisited the conversation in a very long time. So I will do it today. Perks of crypto. So thanks for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me, good sir. So Duke Booze is here. What's going on, brother? Cheers, everyone, to you. Cheers to you, man. I got my soda water from Costco. I'll cheers you with this. That's about as far as I go these days. I do enjoy occasional kava or kratom, but I don't drink any more alcohol. Haven't drank alcohol in 6-7 years. It's been great. I've loved it. Best decision I've made in my whole entire life. So, all right, guys. Well, I think it's probably going to be it for me today. Just keeping it nice and short. It is Monday. Go out there and crush the week. The week is new. You can go and, make this week however you want. If you want to be toxic and negative and you want to be, oh, woe is me and nothing ever works out for me, well, that's exactly how the week is going to work out for you. If you want to go out there and go, I can crush the week and make as much money as possible and give as much value as I possibly can and bring my business up next level. And I think crypto is going to do amazing. So I'm a DCA. Well, that's a massive effing win on the week. Wait till after Wednesday, in my opinion. But that's a massive win on the week. And it's just how you approach it, man. It's all about your attitude. It's all about how you look at life. Like, dude, seriously, I say it all the time. We all live in the effing matrix. We're all here. All this stuff is already pre-programmed. The movie, the script has already been written. Like, seriously, I truly believe that, right? Like, it's just you have to have the faith and lean in and play your part. You got different parts you could play too. If you want to play the toxic KOL who's over there, misery loves company, well, you can play that part and shit ain't going to work out for you. And you're probably going to be broke for the rest of your life. You can do that. You can totally do it. That script's been written too. That script got written too. The great thing about you, me, is we get to choose. We have the power of choice how we want to live our lives, how we want to think, and how we want to act. What you think turns into what you do, and what you do, obviously, is what drives the results in your life, right? And so, great book to kind of wrap your head around some of these ideologies is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Another really great book. I feel like is even more to the modern times is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. I've talked about those books on the show multiple times, but it really talks about how if you just start thinking in the right way and getting your emotions to feel a certain way on a consistent basis, the rest all lines up. Once again, the script's already written. You guys just got to lean in and play your part. I know it's hard some days, but it's up to you. We all have the power of choice. We have the freedom to choose which direction we want to go. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And if you go out there and create massive value to your fellow man, your fellow woman, AKA by starting a business, maybe start a side hustle, right? While we're waiting, we still got time to wait here, guys. These tablets aren't going to happen overnight. Maybe him painting the charts aren't going to happen overnight. Go in and create more money, man. Go and create more value in the real world. And so you can get a good skill set, you create it, and then you can bring that money into crypto and you can 100x your effing life, right? And you're developing a new skill set. It's just amazing. It's a way to do it. So, real quick, before we hop off, I'll visit you guys one more time. Happy to help any form I can. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll let you know what our conversation is today. I promise. I have written it down. It's right here in front of my desk. And I'll let you know. Yes, scripted reality, man. Scripted reality. I mean, it's up to you. You get to make your own reality. That's it. You get to make it. It's your choice, right? I've been able to have success in my life because I follow these principles. And this is how I've gotten where I've gotten in life because I follow these principles and I've been able to shape my mindset and my feelings a certain way. And things play out a certain way. Once again, just in the matrix, man. You get to choose how this ends up playing out. All it is. It's already been scripted. Play your part. Have the faith. Free yourselves from mental slavery. Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley, man. I don't love all the weed he smoked. Not my stick. I don't like anything that influences my my mind that much. But hey, he had a lot of like good concepts, a lot of good messaging. The love that he spoke of is truly powerful. And yeah, we need to free ourselves of the slavery mindset, the 9-to-5 slave debt slavery that we are all indoctrinated in since we were born, the 401k scams, because we are the ones in our family, man. We are the ones chosen by God to change the trajectory of our family tree. And it's up to us to believe that we are those ones. If we don't believe we're not the ones, then it's not going to happen. I promise you that. That is one guarantee. If you don't believe you're the one, you aren't going to do shit then. That's it. You have to first truly believe you are the one, and then it starts to happen. That's the honest truth, guys. This is how it works. So it starts with you, starts with your mindset, turns into emotions, which turns into actions, which turns into reality, and habits that you have, the habits that you form are what creates you as a person long term. That's it, man. It's that simple. So, but I love it, guys. I love it. My mind is toxic without it. Get the toxicity out of there, bro. Sometimes you just got to stop it where it happens and go get the hell out and change whatever environment you're in at that time, or whatever you're looking at, or whatever you're thinking about. change the topic in your head, and you can get kind of good at this, right? As something creeps in, block it out, change the channel. That's it, man. And after a while, you get kind of good at it. We all have it, man. We're all human. It's just who we are, right? But once again, we have the power of choice. Change my mind, change your mind, change your life. I love it. I love it. Yes, Inestimable Spider, know thyself. So very true. I'll give you a little quick example of know thyself. Like I know I have a very addictive personality. Now, it serves me in life when it comes to business, when it comes to family, when it comes to my health, going to the gym. I'm addicted to all these things and I go all out crazy hard on them. It serves me in crypto. I've gone all in on crypto and I'm like hardcore here with you guys because of my addictive personality. It doesn't serve me in drugs, alcohol, and any other bad stuff that you may partake on in life, right? So it doesn't serve me in any of that regard. So I stay away from that because I know thyself and I let it play out in the things that serve me in life. Like I said again, like my health, the gym, my spirituality, my family, my business, you guys, that all serves me. And so I let it play out in that regard. And I let that addictive personality come out. So yeah, know thyself. That is a very true statement. So, guys, well, that's it for me. Got 112 of you guys. Once again, hit the like, smash the subscribe if you're first time here. Go book a call, Chris at DeFiWealthTrust.com if you don't want to pay taxes. And if he tells you you don't have enough, just say, hey, bro, Corey said to get a shell trust. Boom, you got your trust. Okay, that's it. That's a little secret sauce there for today. I will see you guys sometime this week, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how things are going. Maybe I'll stream on FOMC meeting day 2. That's going to be a fun day. I'm excited to see what comes of this week. Once again, guys, even though the volatility could be drastic this week, it's long-term bullish, in my opinion. So, guys, on that note, peace out and have an amazing week. And remember, it's what goes on in here and what you control in here that affects everything. Because it downstreams into your emotions, which downstreams into your actions, which downstreams into what makes reality. So on that note, guys, peace.